Foutaises, Foutaises, Foutaises.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Foutaises Show. I'm your host, Brandon Daniel, aka the Winterfell Soldier. To my far right, we have STLK, the Lion King himself, Simba Orasa.
Yeah. Tell him that's me right here. All dressed, all fresh, not like this man. I don't know why he's wearing a tie.
Why are you wearing a tie?
I don't know.
You got extra dressed up for you guys.
Yeah.
Just for the
So you
fans.
guys better leave those comments.
Except we're all wearing shades. We're all really like we just went to a funeral or something.
Yeah.
That's not. I don't think I get. I'm not.
You
gonna
didn't
go to
get
a
invited.
funeral
You didn't get invited.
with a Heisenberg shirt and some white shorts.
Clearly.
That would not look good.
Okay.
And to my right, we have the blazing sensation, Aladu, aka Puff Puff, pass the mic, Allister.
Yes. How about James Harden last night? But they still lost though.
They still lost though.
Nah,
Yeah.
And he's rocking the nice little goatee. He's growing it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you guys can see I shaved. I don't know how you can see it. I shaved today. So I look really young. The bad thing about me shaving is I already look young, but when I shave, I look like I'm in 5th grade.
You can save so much money on movie tickets.
Yo.
That is true. I never
Tell
thought
him.
about that.
Tell him.
And I'm pretty short. So
Shout out to
That
Miss
that
J.
also helps.
Hi.
What?
Hi, Mom.
Sure. And on my left, we have Thien-An, aka Nguyen. And Miss Nguyen is here to make sure we fill our affirmative action quota.
There's too many dudes. Just saying. So you need some women here. Just saying.
We do need some women in the world.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, that's true. She got
Not
a
where
point.
I was going.
No, that was a good point.
But
That was a good point.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all feminists out there who I failed. Just now.
And our manifesto for this week is to not put our feet in our mouth, both figuratively and literally.
Too late.
I was really weird. I was really worried that I would mess that up, but I'm glad I didn't, because that'd be pretty ironic.
you were so weird and worried. That was not.
You know,
a
you didn't have to bring light to that.
I'm sorry.
Well, before we get started with the topics, I just wanted to pull the curtain back a little bit and tell you about ourselves, because we didn't really tell you that much about ourselves last week. So these are my best friends. Now let me take a step back.
Bars.
See, there's a triangle,
names.
a best friend triangle, with
I see
me,
4 people.
Allister, and Simba, right?
Oh,
That's one triangle.
okay.
Now,
Let the truth come out now. Okay.
now, there's another best friend triangle with me, Thien, and Nadia. Now, Nadia
Off-screen.
is not here, but she'll be here sometimes. She'll be our camera person behind the scenes. I'm sure you'll hear her laughing in the background at some point.
Yeah.
If our jokes are good.
If our jokes
They'll
are
bad,
always
she's
be
still
good.
They'll
always
They'll
be good.
always be good.
Always.
That is true. And so, well, they know each other. So imagine there's a Venn diagram, right?
And he's the center?
And I'm in the middle. By no coincidence, I'm in the middle of this Venn diagram.
Yeah.
And on one side we got Allister and Simba.
Yeah.
On the other side we got Thien and Nadia. And it's not like I brought them together. They knew each other. We all went to elementary school
We
together.
survived the ghetto. That's what happened.
We did survive the
That
ghetto.
strong mind.
We saw some weird shit.
And this is not getting into the story of how we met or how we became friends or how we became best friends. Those are all topics to discuss another day. And you'll get the stories eventually, and they're really good stories.
They're alright.
But, we're best friends, and these are my best friends, and I never get to spend enough time with them. So I had this idea to this podcast so that we are forced to spend at least one day of the week together and film this show. And of course I want to spend time with my best friends, because I love these guys, right? I mean, who wouldn't? Just look at them.
We love you too, man.
Okay, that's a little bit too much. That's a
Come
little
on,
bit too much.
man.
Dang.
You need tissues?
Nah, man.
But, as you get to
How's
know
that
us,
going?
you'll see that we're friends, we're really good friends, we're best friends, and I want my best friends to become also best friends, and hopefully even become, really, we would say at this point, we're practically family.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I'd go to your funeral.
We've been through, that is usually a telltale sign of being family.
That's true.
But yeah, we're pretty much family at this point, and we want you, the viewer, to become, our friends, not only our friends, our best friends, not only our best friends, but also part of this family, part of the Foutaises family,
Foutaises.
if you will.
Foutaises.
And that was me pulling the curtain back a little bit, letting you know a little bit about ourselves.
Yeah.
But now, let's get the show started. Simba,
All right.
what's your topic?
Well, my topic today, I thought I was going fourth, but it's okay. I'll go first.
Oh,
Twist. There's a twist.
plot twist. It happens.
Okay, so my topic today is basically talking about human beings. Do you guys feel that human beings can change? So someone who is genuine or humble, can they change depending on the situation? So like looking at examples such as The Walking Dead, in a situation like that where there's a zombie apocalypse, you think somebody that's always honest and humble and caring, can they stay that way? When there's all this like anarchy, people are killing each other and all that stuff. Would they be able to share their food? Would they be able to say, hey guys, come on in, I have all this food. I'm not afraid.
I don't trust you. Don't enter my house. Hey, you kids, get off my lawn, kind of thought. Or like,
Yeah, what do you guys think?
Clint
about
Eastwood sitting on a lawn chair type.
yeah, with the gun. Right? Okay.
Yeah, would you able to trust people in that? That's just a topic of mine.
Would we trust people?
That's a different topic. It's still my topic.
Yeah.
That's a different topic.
Topic.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
so let's talk about my topic right now. The one that I just said. What do you guys think?
I think everyone, you folks, all have an inner savage in you.
Okay.
It takes
that
either someone dying, someone taking your food. When someone takes my food, it gets real.
It's true.
Yeah.
I've seen
It
it.
gets real.
Firsthand.
He's a really nice guy usually, but once you hit his French
It's
fries.
not that nice.
He's
Once you get to
average.
know him.
How would you guys say I eat my food?
Man, you're a savage. I'd say.
Yeah, I think savage is.
I don't think he chews.
You make the Hunger Games
inhales
look pain.
Yeah. There's not a lot of chewing.
There's no chewing. Like I seen him eat pasta one time, and he just going at it like pasta sauce all up in his nose, like, like there's nobody else in the room except him and that plate.
I have no chill when it comes to food. I just don't care. And yeah, so.
So you think that people, when it comes to food, they'll be savages, and that's
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, food is one example. I mean, food is a serious thing, actually, if you look at it.
definitely.
If you do look at it,
It's kind of important.
food is serious. If you look at all those videos online, people get mad over chicken nuggets at McDonald's. Like, you don't get that extra nugget, they count them. Okay, I ordered 9-piece nugget, this bitch gave me 7. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like stuff like that. But I'm just saying, like, food is a serious topic, but in other situations where it could be, like, even I've seen this one Vine where a guy could be walking with a friend, right? So like he's acting one way, then he sees other friends that he usually acts a certain way with. Like, you know what I'm saying? So situations change people.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Do you guys think that one person can stay the same in different situations?
I don't think so. That's one rare superhuman being, to be honest. Everyone's different outside of this room, I think.
Outside of this
I
room.
think, I would agree.
Good save.
I'd agree because people are adaptable, right? And people adapt to each situation, and so like I don't think a person can stay fully the same in every single situation, because people are adaptable.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I understand that. So you're saying like, if I was, let's say, a nice guy, and people knew me to be a nice guy, and I went to a rave.
Sure.
So like, I wouldn't participate in such things. If I went to a rave and my friends are there, I would wild out. I'd be like, enjoying.
Well, you'd wild out regardless.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
think-
you.
Me, okay, that's me. Yeah, me, okay, me, yeah. So I'm that kind of person where I can have fun anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm that one outlier that can, do that kind of stuff.
Are you the same person everywhere you go?
Everywhere I go, I would say, depending on the
situation.
I was gonna say that, but like with the point that you just made up, what you just said, I would say I fall into that category where I'm able to adapt. Like I said, like I have a weird personality. Like if I'm with my friends, I'm myself. No matter where I am, I'm myself. But it's just a different version of myself, if that makes sense. Like if I'm at church, you guys will see me completely different than what the person that I am here. Like, especially if there's like, because I'm African. Especially if there's like adults in the room, I'm completely different. You guys will, like, you see me, not completely different, but like, I just have so much respect for adults in a certain way. So like, no matter what they tell me to do something, like I just do it. I don't even ask questions. That's just me. So like, that's the type of things you guys will see that you won't expect from me. But that's just me.
I think, I think where you're going with this is right. Everyone's different depending on the situations, and unless there's some people who sort of don't get it, they don't have those social cues, and they don't understand that you need to act differently in different situations. Like, remember when we were at Thing's house the other day, and what's his face, the guy with the mullet, was there, and there was a sick child, right, and a mother, not the child's mother, but a different mother, not gonna say names, offered the child cough medicine, and she was saying cough, and then this, 47-year-old son of a bitch was saying, "You're saying a bad word to the mother," as making a joke, a very inappropriate joke in front of a child, Yeah. And if you don't get that joke, he was basically saying that she was saying cock.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't there.
Sorry.
I was like, cock.
Yeah. And then I saw him, I looked at him, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, this is totally inappropriate. I wouldn't even make that joke like with these guys. Nevertheless, different sense of humor or whatever. But there is this sort of sense of adapting to different situations and being sort of a different person in different scenarios. Like when I'm with you guys, I'm certainly a different person than I am if I'm with
TAing a class.
If I'm teaching a class, or if I'm out in public with people I don't know, especially, right? Like anyone who knows me, like will say that like I'm a quiet person. I don't talk a lot, right? But when I'm with you guys, it's just like
you talk too much.
I talk too much, like
So it's just that sense of comfortability,
right? So you do have to adapt and change. But if you're talking about being humble, right? That's a slightly different question.
In what way? What do you think?
Because being humble means that, you're appreciative and you're accepting and you don't brag and you're not,
showing yourself off.
You're not showing off all the time.
Okay,
right?
I gotcha.
That's the opposite of being humble, right?
All right.
And so if you're saying that people can be humble in different situations, then maybe, I don't know. Because, how do you, I think people can definitely stop being humble. I think that can definitely happen. You can stop being humble and be, a different, not humble anymore, but I don't know.
So when you stop being something, does that then change who you are? Or is it just that you adapting to a situation? Or is that the same thing?
Well, it depends on what you're changing, right? Because if you're changing the way that you're behaving in that scenario, and depending to the extent of how you're changing and what you're changing, right? Yeah. Like if you're changing and you're doing something that you wouldn't normally do, like something wrong, let's say, then that's something different. Then if you're just you're normally talkative, whereas in this occasion you're timid, that's a bit of a different story.
Okay, that makes sense. So then can we say that people in general, no matter how much you know somebody, there's always going to be a moment where they're going to do something that you're not expecting. Like something that's a little bit out of the ordinary, something that you're a little bit you're not used to it. Can we come to that conclusion and say that is possible?
I think so.
Yeah.
Or can someone stay the same throughout?
Nah, because different situations bring different parts of you out that people haven't seen before.
Yeah.
Going back to this point of people being savages. Going back to this point, I think...
Chief Keef. Rihanna.
Okay. Yeah, so basically I feel in a situation where every human being has that breaking point.
Sure.
I feel.
Yeah.
No matter if you're humble, no matter if you're quiet as Brandon is in certain situations, I feel like we all have that breaking point. We might not know what that is, but there's something that will trigger you, and people will be like, "Whoa, is this really Thien-An?" You know what I mean?
Oh, her especially.
Oh my god.
I never want to get on her bad side.
Oh wait, no, I'm not talking about
Thanks, Allister. I'm not gonna say anything. She's scared. I'm not
very scared.
No. He just reminded me of something because I bumped into someone today, and person is completely different. I ain't gonna say no names.
You can tell us after.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Off
Off
the
the air.
Off the air. Yeah.
But dude is just different. Like he's just different. And I feel like if you guys were to meet him again, you would have like a huge argument. It's
Like with him about
Yeah.
who he is now.
it has to do with race and religion.
I don't know what that
okay.
means.
That can mean anything.
That's really
Jesus.
Yeah, you're right.
No, it's a whole it's a
It's
topic
whole-
where
it's a whole
And the topic.
topic.
we would have to discuss it before we bring it to you guys.
Yeah.
It's one of those topics.
That's not gonna happen.
No practice.
Yeah, no fracture. But yeah, anyways, yeah, my point was that because I was just curious, thinking if because I've never seen anybody stay the same. To be honest, like even when you're young, you grow up with certain friends, or you see somebody one time and then you see them again later in your lifetime. They're completely different from who you remember, right? So I was just curious. So is there really that one person, or there's a certain amount of people that?
Okay, so you're getting to a very like deeper philosophical question here now, right?
Philosophy major brings it out.
About who a person is intrinsically.
Yeah.
Right? And if they are the same person, even though they're changing over the years. Because we all grow and develop and we have new experiences and we meet new people and different things happen in our lives that shape our beliefs and our likes and our dislikes and all these sorts of things. And are we still the same person?
That's true. That's the question.
Yeah,
That's what makes you a person.
Yeah, that's a very deep question. I don't know if we could really answer that without
Going to
busting
another.
out test books.
like, I mean, you really have to get to something fundamental. Like, you
Okay.
have to go to like the core of what a person is, right? And then you have to go into all these like minute details about like the mind and the body and the brain and like the soul and all these sorts of things that people consider to define themselves and what really like
Defines you.
what really defines you, what really like is the base, the primordial base of what you are and what makes you you. And that's not a question that has a defined answer. You know.
What is the foundation?
But
of
I do
that?
think,
What is
but
our
without
identity?
getting into really like this really existential discussion,
Yeah.
what I do believe that there is something, something base. I don't know what that is. I don't know, but there is something that makes you who you are, and that one thing stays with you and is you, and even if you change and even though things happen, like that, you're still you no matter what. That type of thing, right?
Okay, I understand what you're saying.
Ketchup is that thing.
Yeah.
No matter what, no matter how old I am, I'll still love you. Heinz.
You never know. You might have some rotten ketchup. You might squirt out some ketchup and there's like a dead bug in there or something.
Oh
and
man,
it just ruins it for you for
I
the
love-
rest of your life.
I don't know if I should get to
Oh
this,
my
but
God.
like, you know those ketchup packets? From, like, McDonald's
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
No, keep going. I want to hear the story.
Okay,
I
so
wanna hear the story.
have you ever kept one packet for like months, maybe even like years, like in your cabinet or in your drawer or something?
I usually keep them in the
The
fridge.
color changes. Like you know how a ketchup is like that
man.
bright red color? Okay, so these packets, I use them, they're bright red. So one time I ran out of ketchup and it was a holiday, stores are closed. I'm about to eat fries, I need ketchup. Can't
You
eat
need
fries with
ketchup.
ketchup.
You gotta get ketchup.
So then I open my drawer and then boom, there's a bunch of packets. I look at the dates. These are dating like a year back, a few months back, whatever. I'm like, you know what? YOLO. So I open one up, I squirt it. Bright red. That was like from a few months ago. Bright red. Open one up, year ago. Boom. It's like dark red. Same as BK. But why? Like I understand why it was different. I didn't eat those fries. I didn't understand why the ketchup went from bright red to dark red over a year.
Why did you put the ketchup all over the fries?
No, I
Expired?
dipped it in one spot.
Okay.
So like bright red in one spot.
Did you taste
and I
it?
tried to swim. No. No,
I mean,
man.
at least it's still red. I was thinking it'd be like purple or.
Yeah.
Why?
Nah, it was like
You should have ate it. We live in Canada. Come on,
it was like
healthcare.
getting to
Free
maroon
healthcare.
color. Like it wasn't even red anyway. It was just
Why didn't you just eat around?
You know, around.
Nah, man.
Try a little. Come on.
Try a little,
Okay.
lift a little.
You said YOLO when you put the ketchup on it.
He said,
Yeah,
"No,
but-
I need to go through."
But yeah, man, when I see it, I'm like,
Okay,
nah.
that's it. Redo this. Go get some packets. Don't eat them until.
Okay, here's what we're
Wow.
doing. Here's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Remember this day? You're gonna get a ketchup packet.
All right.
You're gonna keep it for a year,
And then eat it.
and then you're gonna eat it a year from now.
Now we'll try it. It's an experiment that we'll go
It's an
through.
experiment that we're
Okay,
trying.
we'll try it.
And the next
Yeah.
step, 2 years.
No.
No.
Let's try the first year.
I don't know about 2 years.
You're gonna,
Only you're eating it. No one else.
I mean,
It's just me.
we don't want to
Okay.
send. We don't want to send someone to the hospital.
I'm the lab rat in this experiment.
Universal
apparently.
healthcare in Canada. We're okay.
Yeah, we'll be fine. If I die, it's okay.
But just one more thing.
Sorry.
Just one more thing I was gonna say about your point about what makes you you
Yeah.
was that we're advancing in our technology a lot now,
Correct. True.
and we're getting to a point where we're gonna be able to transfer our minds
Okay.
into artificial intelligence, into either whether it's computers or it's actual like robots that can walk and talk and function,
Yeah.
right? So when we're able to do that, is that robot that you transferred your mind into you?
Damn.
Maybe.
No, I think.
Yeah.
I think-
I don't even.
No,
I think it is.
I don't think so.
What? You go on first.
Because it's not you. Like imagine like from a child to now, like all the scars you've had, all the cuts and bruises and probably bumps you have in your head from getting hit with a bat or something.
But I think aside from the.
Let's represented there, man. Like, I heard a bat. Like, ghetto.
Yeah, you want a bat?
Well, like
Go ahead.
it just shows like that's you. Like you've been through all that.
But I think.
You know?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's who you are. But like, it goes into your memory. Like
Yeah. Like,
Where you're gonna like
So like the robot can remember all that. It can remember.
Well, it's your mind, right?
Yeah, it's your mind, right? It can remember you getting hit. You can remember you getting hit by a bat if you got hit by a bat.
Okay, let me. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt you, but
No,
I
go
want
on.
to further complicate this
Yeah.
more,
okay.
if you'll let me.
Go ahead.
Okay.
We have
What
this.
if now we have artificial intelligence
Yeah.
that we can scan our body,
Mm-hmm.
fully replicate our body with this new artificial intelligence, so that body is your body, and you transfer your mind into that body, which is identical to you, has all the same scars and scrapes, all of that stuff, right?
We're making humans.
It's
It's like it's
coming.
prestige. It's like prestige.
It's coming.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So, with that then, if you're going to talk about the importance of the body then, now we're taking that away, right? Because you got the body there.
All right.
It's a new body, granted, but you still got like, the scars, the cuts and scrapes
Yeah.
there, right?
So.
So is that now the same person?
But then it has a different trajectory from you.
What do you mean?
So like it has the same past as you, but it's gonna have a different future.
As your body?
Because there's two of you now, right?
Yeah.
So
well,
that-
the other one's going to be like, I don't know,
Then where am
birds
I?
or
But-
something.
What? Oh, so like
It could be birds.
so they're not coexisting with each other.
No, they're not coexisting.
Okay, that's
They
complicated.
can't coexist.
I mean,
You
like,
have two of you, then that's close.
you can
That's a whole
have
different-
like
Become
an
survival
Allister in
fittest.
Canada and then another Allister in
We don't need two
Acapulco or
Allisters in
something.
the world. people. That's all I'm gonna say.
Like why not?
you barely survive with one. Come on.
Because then you could switch places whenever you want to live a different life.
No, wait. Okay, explain your but your scenario though. Like you're. So let's say like I'm created into a different body, and then like my body dies, and then it's just a robot with my memories.
It's not a robot. No, I'm saying because he was talking about the importance of the body. So I was saying, what if we are able to create like human tissue,
Yeah.
all that stuff, have a new body? It's an exact replicate of your body.
Yeah.
You transfer your minds that somehow that body, so it's you. Your old body gets
Killed.
destroyed in some environmentally friendly way,
Yeah. Okay.
right?
Like,
Then is that you? Because then you take away this thing of just the.
I mean,
the
it's
body.
still you. It's just basically another replica of who you are, if you put it that way, right? So it's basically just skipping the whole birth and all the years and experience to just being here.
Well, no, you still have that, but you don't
you're
have
just
death.
in a different body.
Yeah, I'm just saying like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like you skipped all that years and then boom, you just here. So basically, it's still you.
Yeah.
With the memory of everything that already has happened.
Right.
So, I think it doesn't change. I think you're still that robot is still you. You're still the same person, and
Yeah.
you can move on. But that being, see, that's where things get complicated because.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna like puzzled by this.
Yeah, you know, like, it
That's
kind
what I
of.
do, folks.
Like I don't want to say yes, because I don't want people to just take my brain and then kill me off. And then like not that
Keep
they
standing with that.
not that they should clone me or any of that or like continue. I don't want to live forever anyway. But like it's just like
I would
but
live forever.
I don't. I'm just thinking though. It's like yeah. Okay.
92.
If the person is memory, then it has that. If the person is your body, it has that. And like if the person, oh man, I don't know. I'm confuzzled.
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 New word.
That's a good word, folks.
No, yeah.
Word of the day.
I mean, yeah, I have like my brain is kind of confused right now because I'm trying to think as a human, like you know what I'm saying? Like you're taking a human and replicating a human into something artificial, right? And can that thing really be able to move forward with the same goals and plans that you had?
But it has your memories, then I think it's good to go.
But
And your personality too, because that's in the mind as well.
But will it have the same ability to adapt? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, there's different situations. Would it have that, or would it continue with the same personality throughout all these things that would happen? Or does it have that ability to adapt to situations like we have?
I think it would. If we're assuming that we have technology enough to transfer our entire bodies and our minds into a new body that is a replicate of ours, then I think for sure we'll be able to
Adapt.
So it can
Adapt.
eventually get a mind of its own and move forward.
No, what do you mean? The
Like
mind
it's using
itself?
your mind.
Because
It's our mind.
It's using your mind, but see, so I'm saying, like, okay, so it's using your mind, right? But it's not necessarily going to make the exact same decisions that you would make in certain situations. It's basically going to use your mind to make its own decisions. That's what I'm saying.
But
You
if
understand what I'm
your
saying?
mind is using that same mind that is being used, then it would be making the same decisions like you. What? You understand what we're talking about?
I know.
That wasn't even a joke. That was like a legit like process of what you just said.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to call, because Brandon confused the hell out of me. 'Cause, like,
I hate this question. Evil laughter. Oh my god.
I just got on the 401 and there's like 16 exits right away.
because like the way it's described is like, okay, there's this artificial body. It has your personality, your brain, everything who you are right now, right? So now you put, let's say this thing is put into a certain situation, right? Will it come up with the same decision that you would? Or will it then develop its own decision and come up with a different outcome?
I would probably say it would just do the same decision you would.
So it basically just replicates what you would do. So it has like
Yeah.
a function where it can
Differentiate from itself.
from itself to what you would
Because
do.
decision making comes from your past experiences and all your influences. And if this thing has everything that you developed yourself, then I would assume that it would do the exact same thing that
Now
you
here's another question for you. If you're able to do this, right,
would not.
and you could transfer yourself into either a younger version of yourself or a completely new body.
I would actually walk away.
Is that still you?
First question that comes up when you ask me that. When you say younger body or version of myself,
Yes.
when I go back there, like I'm in that time frame, so I'm going back. I'm starting.
No, you still have your mind though. Your advanced
mind
mind.
now.
Yeah.
Okay.
But just a younger body.
Yo, take me back to younger body.
Yeah.
Take me
You
back
don't
to
need
younger
time to
body.
just think like, wow, if I knew the things I did now, like things would be different.
Yeah.
But you
just-
want to try a different body?
No.
it's interesting.
Okay,
You know what?
got it. You don't want to be like a tall Chinese man?
You know what? It's actually a really good question. Because think about it. Yeah, I would like to go to a younger body and have the same mind that I do now.
Oh, this is...
But then if I can go into a different body, like if let's say I became like LeBron James, like I think, and I became that athletic, I think I'd rather be that than go back to a younger body. I feel like I have more opportunities with that kind of body.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just
You
me.
bring an interesting point to the table.
Yeah. Like the first thing that came to mind too is just like, because I'm connecting that question with like, ooh, if I could go back in time and do whatever, like any time in history, I wouldn't want to go back as me because I'm a woman and Asian. So like that would, I wouldn't be able to do anything.
Yeah.
And so my thing is like, oh, I'd like to be like a white man because
Unfortunately.
privilege, right?
Yeah.
And so if I had that choice to like go into any body, as horrible as it sounds, because in our society right now, like it's transitioning, but like if our society doesn't change, then I'd be like, I want to be a white man.
No, I get that. It makes sense. Yeah. So
That's not-
that's just
that's not indeed.
What would you do, Brandon? You didn't say it. You stated it.
What would I do?
Yeah. Man.
Touch the
I would. Here's what I would do. I would say I want a version of my body, but an improved version of my body. Right? I still want my face,
Okay.
cause I mean, you don't want to get rid of this.
All right.
Sorry.
All right.
But I would have an improved version. I'd make myself taller, right? I'd make myself more athletic, more muscular, right? All these sorts of things. To give myself more advantages in those areas,
Yeah.
right? That sort of thing. I think that's what I would do.
No, that makes sense.
Because I still get to keep my mind, which is like perfect, right? Still
Sorry.
get to keep my face,
You, yeah. Okay,
which is like
I've read
I
your
mean-
essays, okay?
perfect. And then, just an improved body. And I'm good to go.
All right, yeah, man. That sounds good. Too.
I don't know. I feel like I'm stuck here, folks, because I would want to be Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Right now? That was
No,
old.
no. Like when he was like
In his
like when he was in his prime, like
Kickboxing. Like, what's that movie? Bloodsport.
Bloodsport, yeah,
From
that's
that,
the movie.
these
You seen
Chinese
Bloodsport?
Asian guy
Awesome
with the
movie.
freaking moving pecs. But
That
yeah,
crazy guy.
that was crazy.
He's like,
Yeah,
all the time.
I feel so much, and he does that head shake.
Bloodsport.
Okay.
Like,
Do that
oh
sometime.
man. Okay, so yeah, or have a younger body, but
Of yourself, you mean?
yeah, myself obviously.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't know.
So you're stuck. You don't know what you want to do.
Yeah, I don't know what I'd want to do. Cause like I kind of want to be like still me, but like I'd
Yeah, you have
probably
your
be
mind.
a lot
That's what I'm saying.
more different. Like I'd probably do things a lot more different.
It's
'cause
true.
I know a lot more
For
now.
sure, if we changed our bodies, we would be different.
Maybe we'd
We'd
be
be
different.
different people.
Because our situations would be different.
Yeah.
That's true.
We'd be treated differently. We'd act differently. Everything would change
Yeah,
just
for
because of our differences in our bodies.
That's true.
That's true.
And that's an interesting topic for next week. Stay tuned.
Ah,
Who would you want to be?
Well, that was a great first topic. Thien, what's your topic?
So, I watched Insidious for the first time last night. And I don't know if you guys have seen it, right?
Yeah,
The first
I've
one?
seen it. The first one.
Yeah, the first
That's the best one. That's the best
So
one.
basically, there's like, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but there's a
You should
body
just spoil it.
traveling, and then like spirits wanting to go into the body because the soul or the astral body is gone, and sees this human body, and like these different spirits, demons, more positive beings are fighting to go into this body.
Yeah.
And as I was watching it, I'm thinking like, okay, these spirits have powers and stuff. They can like lift things, and I don't know, they can move and go through walls and whatnot. And like they have powers. Why would they want to limit themselves to a human body? Like humans, well, we shit, we eat, we sleep, we have to pay taxes, we have to go to high school and like graduate and get jobs.
Puberty.
Right? Like and like yeah.
Not a fun time.
So why would these spirits who have powers want to possess a body? I really don't understand, because now the more I think about it, it doesn't make sense. So my question is, like, what's good about a human body? Like, why would you want to be human?
hold on. Before that, if a spirit were to get into like one of the bodies, how long do you think it would stay in that body before it like taps out?
Yeah,
And comes back.
and gets bored, right?
yeah.
Because especially if it's like an 8-year-old, like 8-year-olds can't do anything.
That's true.
I mean, like he
The
has
Omen.
bedtime and
I
shit.
mean-
Like why?
Exorcist.
I mean, yeah, when you.
Bars.
I mean, it's kind of boring. Like I don't know, compared to the stuff that they can be doing. Like, why would they want to go into human
I
body?
think-
Oh, no, okay.
No, go ahead.
Oh,
All right, so
God,
I mean, I like
Took a word.
I like the idea when you brought it back to the kid, because I had something that I was gonna say, but when you brought it back to why they want to go into a kid, that brings up another, because I feel like with a kid, like, it's not expected, right? So like it's a little boy, like if you think about little boys or little girls, not to be sexist.
Thank you.
But little girls, yeah. You don't expect them to know as much. Children, right? You don't. Yeah, let's say it. You could say it. You don't expect to know as much. All right. So like, I feel like this this demons.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Can I cut you off for a second?
Okay.
Don't forget it.
Kind of reminded me of like that old black grandpa that be trying to save like these young black kids before they say something stupid. Like they cut them off. Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
So you're being the black grandfather? Is that what you're saying?
No, it's like Brandon's been the black guy. Nah, so anyway, so
Here. I'm a black grandfather now.
I feel like these demons or these superpower things, they feel like they can have more control of kids, right? Whereas if they try to get control of an adult, I feel like adults know themselves enough to know when something wrong is happening within them. But if you look at Emily Rose, like that's a different situation. but I've been like, so whereas kids, I feel like they're easier to control, easier to manipulate, and they have like this imagination, like like they're children, so they're able to see things, and they'll think like kids have like imaginary friends and all that.
The Babadook.
Good movie. Interesting movie. Yeah, they have like imaginary friends and all that. So I feel like these demons or like the superpower, whatever these things are, they know that, and they can use that to their advantage and be able to scare the parents without necessarily scaring the children right away.
But like, what's the point of possessing the kids? Like, that's still, like. Okay. It's not so much just like causing terror. It's just like
why?
Out of all
what is it about?
Like the human body,
body
that would make it attractive for a spirit to want to possess and like have a physical corporal body.
I guess they'd probably want to know what it'd be like to have feelings, I guess.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, damn.
Really? That's the best. Like that's the best thing about being a human, having feelings.
No, I feel like
possesses a body because she just wants to experience love.
Like that's. I'm sorry, Allister.
I think it's more scary
to scare people, like
for a human to do things out of the ordinary to another human than it is for something out of the ordinary to do something to a human being. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that is true.
Like
it's scary for a human to do.
So like if you see so like if a human being is acting out of the like complete norm,
like if I'm sitting here
and all of a sudden he starts shaking and shit, like you know what I'm saying? Like that will scare the ish out of me. Like what is going on right now? And then he starts like elevating and doing all this weird stuff.
And as soon as he reaches the ceiling, he knows you can't see his face, so he's just
and his neck starts rotating. Like I feel like this.
Whoa.
Okay, that's a specific.
That's where we draw the line.
Does that break your neck though? Like, doesn't it? Because the thing is using your neck, and your neck as a human neck does not actually rotate.
You would think so.
I mean, that's why they die.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you die. You break off their neck, right? So good job, Ghost. Like you
just basically killed someone. So that's why I think why they would.
Oh man, it's so supernatural.
Yeah, like why they would go into a child or a human being in general is because they want to instill the most fear possible. If they come out as themselves, like in Babadook, like the thing just didn't possess anybody, he came out as itself.
Well, he did.
At the end, right? Because the kid was badass. Let's just give a shout out to that kid. but anyways, yeah. So
it's
like,
kind of annoying.
In the beginning, though, when it didn't possess.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I haven't seen the movie either, actually.
The whole fucking movie, this kid's like, Mommy! Like, kid, shut up! Just run away, what are you doing?
Oh, see, that's a point too, because like, kids, since they have like this imagination, they're not afraid when they see these things.
No, he was afraid.
He said mommy, like...
Look, he pissed himself because his mom got possessed. It's a human being. That's my point, like, this is a human being. It came from... He knew the Babadook was there the whole time. Remember, he said his mom was the Babadook. But he was seeing it, right? It's it's something out of the ordinary that he's seeing. But once it took control of his mom, and his mom starts doing something out of the norm, then he starts pissing himself.
That's interesting, yeah.
I understand what you're saying.
Because my question had been posed from like, what is positive about the human body? But this is coming from a more malicious place where it's like, if we want to make humans freak out of their mind, this is what we're going to do.
I do think that is legitimately the only reason why. Because that is as Simba put it, like that is the best way to scare the living hell out of someone.
That's
right?
true.
Mm-hmm. When they do something completely unexpected and just like out of the realm of normal human capacities.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
That sort of thing messes you up.
Because people have like as athletic as some
Allister's got a eureka moment. What? You're like,
I don't know.
No, you gotta go.
I don't have no bulgogi with you, so you do your thing. Go.
Bulgogi.
Is that like the Korean meat thing? Or? Wait, kids say that nowadays? What?
Yeah, it's a saying. We'll explain it to you later.
I'm like 50 years old. What the heck? Oh, yeah.
No, go on, man. Explain your topic. Explain.
No, I was just thinking, like, imagine, like, just picture this. You're at home. You come home. You start doing your normal routine when you get home from work or school or whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
Drake.
So, you see...
It's not like he
you're-
does chores. He's just like at home. I'm sorry, Drake. We love you.
Oh,
We
man.
really do.
Okay. And like you just end up you hear some stuff going on in like another room in the house, and you go check it out, and it's nothing. If you see something moving, obviously you're gonna get scared. If you see someone in that room,
Yeah.
give you that stare,
Yup.
holding anything, they could be holding a phone, and you'll be like, "Whoa,
That's
what's
true.
going on? Why are you holding that phone and staring at me like that? What are you doing? What are you gonna do to me? You're gonna call it?"
Yeah,
You know what I
it's
mean?
true,
It's just different levels to this.
yeah, human beings are just scary.
It's scary. Yeah.
It's just scary.
Word, okay.
We're very weird, scary animals. But
That-
what?
Yeah.
Just I want maybe to get to a maybe larger point. Like, why
Yeah.
is it then that just talk about like horror movies in general? Like, why is it then that there's always kids?
In the movie.
It's always kids that are the focal point. Either they're getting possessed or they're the ones who are being scared. It's always about kids. Why is
There's
it?
also old people too, occasionally.
Occasionally, but it's usually children.
Usually
Like, look at we watched the Babadook.
Yeah.
It was mostly about the kid, right?
The Shining,
The Shining, all about the kids, right?
the twins. and stuff.
Exorcist, about the kid. Omen, about the kid. Like, we can just keep
Even
going.
Insidious, yeah.
Yeah, it was,
It's about the kids. Even Poltergeist is coming out
It's about a
soon,
kid,
right?
yeah, it's supposed to
It's
be
about
kids.
the kids. You know, it's always about the kids. Why is that?
Paranormal Activity too.
About the kids. Yep.
Okay.
yeah. What? That's a good question though. Why is it the kids?
Why is it the kids?
I don't know.
They're like, well, the things that you were saying about like a child.
Yes,
and,
yeah.
Like
I was gonna
imagination.
go back into that and say that again. What I feel like kids. I feel it's always kids because of the imagination. Like I was gonna say, they have imaginary friends to see all these things. They're not afraid of it because they feel like it's their imagination. They create these things in their minds, right?
Yeah.
So they're not necessarily gonna run away from it. Whereas we or adults who see something strange is like we're already defensive. Like,
Yeah.
Unless you're like a white person in a horror movie,
oh yeah,
Then-
oh who's there? Open the door. Oh okay.
you find
Nobody
a
there.
book with all these insidious drawings and chants, and you end up reading it out because I don't know, that seems like a good
Oh,
idea.
let's call it spirits. Get out of here!
Oh, yeah.
I am moving. End of movie. Credits. It's over. Oh God.
A
We
movie
should
that
make
nothing
that. You
happens.
should make that. You should actually make that. That would be hilarious.
That's funny. That was a good topic. It's hilarious.
But yeah, I mean, I'm getting back to your question
Yeah.
because we sort of
That's okay.
Didn't
We
answer.
lost that.
We're derailed.
why is it that spirits go to humans besides malicious purposes? Well, if we assume that these spirits were, if they were once human, right? Maybe they want to be human again.
And
Right.
just destroy shit.
No, back to feelings. Back to feelings.
What the heck, really? Like the feelings thing? Out of all the things, feelings. That's the thing that defines humanity.
So you think they just want to feel again?
Yeah,
They want to live again in a human body.
But what makes it
Exactly.
worth living? You want to live forever. Why do you want to live forever?
I want to live forever because I want to see what destroys the world,
That's counterproductive to what I was thinking you were going to say. But sure, okay.
or how the human race ends up surviving. Like if we end up having like interplanetary space travel, and we can just like hyperspeed through different
Universes,
solar systems
yeah.
and stuff, like that's gonna be awesome. Hell yeah, I want to experience that. I want to go to Mars. I'll go to Mars right now. If someone's like, "You want to go to Mars?" Hell yeah, I'm going.
That's actually a dream of mine. I want to see Earth out like in space.
It's amazing.
I want to see that.
Like what?
I'm
What does
gonna
that
make
look
that
like?
happen.
You know?
Yeah.
Like I saw this picture of the moon the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and like the dark side, like the far side of the moon, the side that's away from us,
Yeah.
like it's just like filled with craters
So I never knew that.
because of asteroids just hitting,
Just hitting it.
right?
Yeah.
And they're theorizing that the moon is, whether purposely or not, is basically acting like a defense shield
So would it
For Earth.
eventually, like,
No,
diminish?
it would have to take a lot for that to
Years and billions. I got you.
because it's not even close to that. But like,
Okay.
and then you saw this picture, and you see like these holes. But then I was looking at it, and I realized like even this like really tiny hole in a crater, for us to stand in there, it must be like insanely massive,
Yeah.
right? And then there's like really big ones, and I can't even imagine how big those must be.
Dang. Shout out to the moon.
Saving us
Saving
all.
us.
And it was all- I'm just like, I didn't know that about the moon. But yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to see like human potential become realized.
Yeah.
You're like, it's an optimistic view of why you want to survive and why you want to live.
Yeah, either I want to live to see how far we'll get, or I want to live to see how we end. I think that would be interesting because I have there's this. I feel saddened by the fact that at the time we're living, we're just starting to get like we were saying before, to the cusp of artificial intelligence, and like we're probably, hopefully, we live to see what that's like and experience that, right? And I can't even imagine what's going to be like after that, right?
No, it's true. Like I remember back like in the late '90s when I would say 2000, like in the year 2000 it's gonna be this. It's gonna be flying cars. It's gonna be
Back to
that.
the future.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a
Yeah.
lot of crazy stuff, and then all of a sudden here we are, and it's like no, cars still use gas.
But we have iPads
Oh, that's true. We got
and
iPads.
smartphones. So I think that is also important.
Yeah, I mean that's true. I mean I don't think a kid in the '70s would be able to
But we,
fully.
And we have the
grasp.
internet in the palm of our hands.
it's true. But we do take a lot of things from old sci-fi movies and
As
TV
direction.
shows and stuff. Like the idea for cell phones came from Star Trek, because they had the
Yeah.
things. Like that's
Oh,
literally
that's
where the
dope.
idea came from, right?
But no, that's a different topic. I'll save that one.
You say that
Yeah, because it's we'll go into that.
another
yeah.
time. But even, I still feel like we didn't answer your question. I don't want it to
We can talk about it some other
We're
time.
doing it for a
push
second
aside. sort
Take
of.
two.
That we can talk about it some other time. I think like the whole concept of like what's good about being human.
Yeah.
Why is life good? Is life good?
Mm.
Could be a different question some other time.
Okay.
All
All right, now my topic, and this is sort of I guess it's kind of a good lead-in. My topic is for asking you guys, like, how do you balance work and play in your lives, and do you feel like you have enough time to do the things you want to do?
Personally,
Those are two different questions.
Those are two very different questions, but I feel like they go together well.
Sorry, Simba, you were saying something.
no, I'm just saying. Personally, I have like I can see, like no matter what, I feel like there is no excuse. Like everybody can be able to multitask. Everybody can multitask, and everybody can be able to do a lot of work, like schoolwork. Let's say, as an example, you can do a lot of schoolwork. Let's say you're in third or whatever, fourth year, you have massive amounts of schoolwork. I feel like no matter how many days of school you have, you can still find time to, you can study, you can even get like a part-time job, right? And be able to do both. It's just a matter of your will and your drive. But when it comes to balancing it out, personally, I am lazy. So I was gonna say like I would rather, like when I go to school, I'd rather go to school, deal with school, come home, try to fix my books, and then just chill. Like, and that's a problem for most students, I think, because when you get home, you not necessarily want to go back into reading your books. Like you have all these other things that you'd rather be doing. Whereas when you're in school, you're in school. Like, you know, you're in the mindset, okay, I should be focusing, I should be doing this, I should be going to class and this and that. But once you get home, there's just too many distractions. Unless, of course, your will and your drive and your mind is there, then you can do it to 100%. That's just my point. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I would agree. Because I'm just thinking like the will and the drive is the first thing, but that should translate into like organization and discipline. Because if it's constantly like, trying to motivate yourself to do it, then you're gonna fall apart. But I think like work and play and just like multitasking, if you know what you value, and if you value like if you realize like your identity is not like you yourself, you're not just a worker and you're only a worker, and like you value work, but it's not the thing that like consumes you.
Yeah.
And then the other extreme is like you only like play like, and you only enjoy like you only enjoy having fun. Then it's about balance would come from like you realize both these things are important, and so how do you fit both these things into your life? One way that I do it personally is just like compartmentalizing time. So time for work is time for work, and once the clock hits 5, I'm done. I don't think about work. I might talk about it with my friends, but like it's in a recreational, fun, leisurely setting. And then the other side is like taking one day of the week and literally just spending that day not thinking about work, not thinking about school, not doing anything, just relaxing. And that could be anything from me spending alone time or meeting up with friends or doing something different. So it's a combination of like the will for sure, also knowing like what you value, and just like being systematic and kind of smart about spending your time too. So like I think it's possible, because university I was like working, going to school, still had a social life, joined a lot of social clubs on campus, and then joined clubs outside of campus and volunteering, and it was just, I enjoyed my life. I didn't stress out, I didn't burn out, I had 8 hours of sleep. I don't know. It's
Dang.
possible.
Okay.
Sleep is a priority too. I don't know about people who don't
Yeah.
sleep and like all that stuff. 'Cause
Yeah,
Simba does not sleep.
why would that? Like, sleep is like a beautiful
must.
thing. And eating, like oh man, people who just don't eat. Oh,
I don't understand that.
that makes me
Allister.
sad.
We got two of the worst. Allister doesn't eat and Simba doesn't sleep. So
I have a problem with that. So I don't know. I can sleep for 2 hours.
No, but not, it's like now you guys understand. Like when I do actually have a moment to myself with my food,
No wonder you love food so much.
I go crazy.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Like
Now, going back to this topic, I think Thien-An, she worded that perfectly.
she hit the nail on the head,
Perfect.
as it were.
But I just want to add on to that and say, because there's this, there's a job that I started working at. Although it's a terrible job, and I would not advise
oh
anyone.
my god, tell them.
What job was
So-
this?
Oh my
basically,
god, go worse.
It's like landscaping, but they're in a time of
like a
aeration.
Mexican
A
from
time of
10
what?
to 10.
It's a time of
Too much testosterone. Too much testosterone.
aeration. So basically, what they're doing is poking holes into your lawn, which allows water and like oxygen to that whole bullshit.
Peasant.
Yeah, so it allows oxygen and water to go deep within your lawns, and it makes your lawn more full green, and it's good for property tax and all that wonderful stuff. So
All that
basically,
wonderful stuff.
so yeah,
Bureaucracy and capitalism.
you work from 10 a.m. to 9 at night. So basically, it's commission. It's commission based, door to door. You go to door. You say, "Hey, ma'am, how you doing? My name is Simba. I work for so and so. I'm in your neighborhood today doing lawn aeration. Would you like for me to do lawn aeration in the backyard, in the front yard?" Whether they say yes or
I
no.
think she might like that.
Oh god.
So yeah, yes or no, you get paid whatever. So basically, you're walking with this like lawnmower type thing for the whole
Lawnmower type thing?
So it's an aeration machine, but it looks like a lawnmower, right? So it's like you're walking with it from neighborhood to neighborhood for that whole 9, 10 hours or 11 hours or so, right? So basically, if you get enough sales, you get paid that day. If you don't come home with zero, you don't get paid. That's simple. Yeah. So basically, those are terrible
That's
jobs.
so messed up, man.
This the guy, the
Why are
supervisor.
there jobs like that out there?
Called slavery and the
it's
systematic
true.
oppression of the workers. Sorry.
It's not.
Preach,
It's
Marks.
crazy. It's crazy. So like the supervisor, he said one thing that stuck with me, and I think I can bring that here. Is the only way you can be able to do this job is if you know your why, right? So like, why are you doing this job? What is the reason for you coming to do this job each and every day? And I think we can put that into this question. As long as you know your why when it comes to your future or whatever goal you're trying to achieve, you can be able to put your mind to, okay, I'm gonna do work, I'm gonna do schoolwork, I'm gonna go to work, I'm gonna schedule this time for my friends. I'm gonna have all these things scheduled out so I can be able to do all these things. Eventually, I'll be able to accomplish so and so, right? So I just want to add that there and say, as long as you know what you're doing it for, you can do whatever it is you want to do.
That is mad true.
Yeah.
Because if you do a job where you know like you have no future in, and you just see it as a dead end, you have no motivation whatsoever to wake up and go to that job. at all.
It's true.
I know. I agree to that.
I know.
Or living that
I
life
know.
or something. Like,
In the beginning, I was like, okay, like let me just keep trying to move on, do something different, and maybe like I'll like it. But it just kept feeling like a chore that I did not want to do at all.
No, I'm saying, yeah. So I just want to let everybody know that you can definitely balance school and work and friends, and there is such thing as scheduling fun. I know people don't.
Yeah.
Some people don't agree with that you can't schedule fun, but I think you never heard that term, schedule fun.
No, I understand that,
Yeah,
but I'm saying people who don't.
Yeah,
they
people,
don't think it's
people-
true, like
yeah, people-
Bigfoot or something.
People like, yeah, some people feel like, it has to be something spontaneous. They can't just have saying, okay, I'm gonna have fun at this certain amount of time. But like,
Oh, yeah.
but I'm saying in today's world, like, if you really want to be something, or if you really want to become something, make it somewhere in life, you got to be able to schedule your time right. Whether it's a scheduled time with your friends, that's fun. Scheduling time alone, that can be seen as fun. Scheduling time just to catch up on a movie, binge watch The Walking Dead or whatever, that's also fun. You know what I mean? That's all little things you can schedule and move on and do whatever. So I just want to let everybody know that you can definitely have a balance in your life. Like, there's nothing that can stop you as long as you know what it is you want to do. You can do it. Like, people always say you can't do this and that, but I'm gonna bring an example of Stephen Curry, just because. Just because.
Too much testosterone, man. Like, what the heck?
Just because Stephen Curry, super skinny when he was in high school. He wasn't very athletic. Everybody tell him he can't do this, he can't do that.
Oh, I seen that video.
Graduated from high school. None of the big schools wanted to pick him. Even the school that he wanted to go to didn't want him.
What's the school?
Can't remember. It was a school in Charlotte
Okay.
that he wanted to go to.
Yeah, probably UNC.
Yeah, and then they didn't want him. They said he wasn't athletic enough. They didn't think it was going to be much of anything. And a coach in Davidson finally, took him up and believed in him. So all it takes is for you to have that will, and eventually people will see that. So he believed in himself, and somebody saw that, and somebody gave him a chance. And he was able to show everybody else who didn't believe that, you know what, I can do this. And now look at him, 2014, 2015, MVP. It happens. So I'm just letting you guys know. I mean, that's definitely something, like, it is real. You gonna cry? It's realistic for
There's some
everybody.
feelings over here.
I'm just saying, it's realistic. Everybody can have that balance. You don't have to spend time with people all the time. You can, buckle down and be selfish once in a while.
It's true.
Focus on you once in a while. Just gotta say that.
Do you think it's possible to just work, focus on school like your whole life until you're like in your late 30s, then you got everything together,
No.
and then try to have fun?
No, it's not healthy that way because you're already because when you're in your 20s or like school or stuff, you're setting the foundation for how you're going to be in the future, right? So if you think that, okay, I'll compartmentalize like 30 years for study, school, and getting my life together and then having fun afterwards, like I don't think that's healthy because you will forget how to have fun. Your developmental stages were all about like work.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's going to be hard to like reprogram yourself.
It's true, and plus all your other friends are busy with their families. They don't have time to get together and go.
No, sorry, everybody's gonna be busy with something.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of you knowing who you want to be, right?
Yeah.
So if you know that, you can focus on that and be able to still schedule time to see other people.
Right.
Which is always possible. So that's just my point. Like, everybody, dreams can't come true. Like, don't wait for anybody to hand you a spoon and say, here, eat. Up until you get to when you're 15, you retire, or 16, you retire, whatever. But if you want something, you gotta go out there and get on your own.
God, what's that reminding me of someone?
I don't know who
Not getting into that.
We're not gonna go there.
Not going there right now.
Yeah, right. So Brandon, since this was your topic, man, what do you think?
Well, I want to hear what Allister had to say first, because
Alright.
he didn't say anything yet. How do you balance work and play?
I think that you can balance it. It's just a matter on the person if they really want to have any play whatsoever. Like I have some friends they're doing part-time school when them doing part-time is gonna set them back later on in life, but they're living their lives, they're doing their thing. And some others are just super focused, see their friends maybe once, twice a month, and just hide in their dorms. Yeah.
And I think it's more.
Drinking that water from that invisible table.
There ain't no table here. What are you
There is
doing?
a table. I think it's more fun when you're able to have like you able to see your friends or to have that special time with your friends once in a while. Whereas if you're doing it every time and then all of a sudden your friends get busy, then you're like, oh, what do I do now? Like you kind of get lost in your own world, right?
And it
Plus,
also messes up with your studies.
Yeah.
and you can
It's just
share your
back.
life with your friends too. Like you can share the struggle of studying all the time
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
them, and that way you can grow in different ways too. Yeah, sorry.
That's great. That's true. What you saying, man?
Well, for me, I've always been able to balance work and play. I feel like.
You're the master.
No, like I'm not like tooting my own horn. You know. But I've always recognized that I need time for myself to do the things that I want to do, like fun, like whatever, relaxing, fun stuff, and then I have to get my work done, right?
Yeah.
And so
Now that I think, no, actually,
I don't usually set like a set schedule for myself per se, but I do have like it in sort of broad strokes usually, because as you guys know, and you guys will know very soon, I watch a lot of TV. Like that is my medium. I watch TV every day, but I don't just watch TV for the sake of watching TV. I watch shows like scripted programming
Great
that I
shows.
enjoy. Great shows. And I've become very picky, as you guys can attest to, like over the past year or so, with choosing what I decide to watch. Picking only the shows that I really want to watch that are like either amazing or great, or the shows that are good but I still allow them to pass, and that's my relaxing time. That's what I do to relax, and I do that every day, and I enjoy it, right? And for different people it's different things. For some people, for some people it's playing video games, and I respect and understand that. For some people it's watching movies. For some people it's reading books. Sometimes I do that too. For some people it's going to the gym or going and hang out with their friends, whatever it is that your fun time is, like your own time. You have to plan that time for yourself, because that is as important as doing work, right?
True.
And you need to be able to plan that out, right? Even if you're not like literally whiteboard planning it out, you have to sort of plan it out a little bit in your head, right? Like doing this podcast, like you guys have no idea how hard it was to schedule a slot to like do this, because they're all busy because there are crazy schedules and whatever, right?
That's true.
To find, but this is like Simba was saying, this is something that we really want to do, right? And this is a part of us that we want to continue to explore. What is it like for us to be on camera, to
Talking
be
to
together,
each other.
talking to each other, right?
Yeah.
Spending time together. These are the things that we want to do, and so this is something that we're gonna do, and we're gonna enjoy doing it.
That's true.
Right?
That's very true.
But in terms of having enough time to do everything you want to do,
Oh, right,
Right.
that question, yeah. So,
I'll let you guys go first. What do you guys
Oh.
What do you guys think about that?
oh man.
So like having enough time to do everything you want to
In
do?
your life, like, or in the week,
Like-
or like in your day.
I mean, I guess it's kind of both.
Eventually.
Because okay, I guess I'll just for me, I think about it some, like I said before, like I was saddened that I'm not gonna be able to live and like experience all these things that happen, and
Yeah.
I look at me being born, and already being born, there's this entire back catalog of entertainment that I've already missed out on, right? that I have to catch up on, or I'm just gonna miss, right? Like there's all these movies and TV shows and music and all this other stuff, right? And as I get older, that just continues to grow and grow and grow.
Right.
And now with the internet and the proliferation of entertainment, it just is like exploded, right? And there's so much stuff. And now I look at my backlog, whether it's video games or albums that I've never listened to, or TV shows that I never watched, or movies that I never watched, right? Or things that I want to like looking back at all this stuff, I'm just like I don't have time to go back and watch everything or experience everything that has gone before me, and I have to really be careful about picking a select few.
Yeah.
Because if I spent all my time going back in the past and covering all my ground, right? By the time I catch up, I will have missed everything
More
catching
things,
up,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And then it's this vicious cycle of never being able to experience everything you want to experience,
That's
right? And then I was thinking about my cousin. Like I have a lot of young cousins, right? And I was thinking about, wow, like you're born now, you have no idea of all the stuff that you've missed in the past so many years that I've been alive and experiencing things. And plus there's a whole like litany of entertainment that I haven't even experienced, right? Like just thinking about looking at my little cousins and he's watching like Avengers for the first time, and I'm just like, you have no idea, like all these.
Don't even know.
Don't even get me started.
You don't even know how much we struggled to get that Avengers movie,
Yeah.
like to get an actual Avengers movie, and have all these other movies before, and like you never even experienced like Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings, or like all of these
Star
great
Wars
things,
and,
Star Wars, like all of these great things that you've never experienced, and you're gonna have to experience that one day.
Beyblade.
And I feel.
Oh yeah, Digimon.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Digimon, Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, like,
Sailor Moon.
like all of these great things that we've experienced, and then I'm looking at my young cousins, and there's like there's so many things that they have yet to experience, and they're not gonna be able to experience all of these things, right? And they're just gonna have a whole bunch of other stuff that they missed out on, right? And that sort of makes me sad a little bit, because it's like I want, if I was able to, I would love to just put everything just in my brain. Like every single movie, all music, like is everything. Just shove it in my brain, right? So I will have experience of watching and all of that, and so then I just know, and it's like, okay, I'm good, and then I know everything, and that's fine, and I haven't missed out on anything, right? Because I have like this weird chronic fear that I'm always missing something, always, right? And it's like if I'm doing something, if I'm home, if I'm just like today, I'm home, and I'm listening to a podcast, and I'm reading some comics, and it's like, oh, I want to play Destiny, but I don't really feel like playing Destiny right now, right? And it's like, oh, I'm missing out. It's like, oh, like I want to hang out with you guys, but oh, look, I'm missing the basketball game right now. You know? It's like all these things, and you can't do everything you want to do, right? And that's sort of the question when I ask you this. Like, I feel I'm really like existentially bothered by this.
Like keeps you up at night. You should be doing something.
No, like seriously, like it really bothers me. Like I think about it sometimes. Like if I only had to sleep like so many hours, imagine how much more I can get done, right? But then at the same time, I love sleep. Sleep is such a great thing to experience.
Yeah, Simba, you should try it.
Like having a nice like full sleep, 8 hours or more, and then you wake up and you have that great like waking up, like you feel refreshed and you have a great sleep. That is an amazing. That is a truly amazing feeling. One of the feelings that you have to experience, right? And this is
Simba, your first mission.
It's to have a
wake
full
up
night's
fresh.
sleep. You know?
After the ketchup thing.
We're just compiling a list. We're gonna actually have to have a list
of things Simba has to do.
Somebody has to keep track of this. One of you guys, just a list of things Simba needs to do, and just remind us so we can get someone to do these things. But I mean, I can even go even further with what I'm saying. It's like not even just experience and entertainment, just like going out and doing things in the world, right?
Yeah.
All these things that I want to try, all this food that I want to eat, all the places that I want to visit. You know, all of these things that I want to do that I'm never like. I want to go to Mars. We said this before.
Yeah.
Right? Like if I got to go to Mars, it would take me like how long does it take to get to Mars? Like 18 months or something?
Sure.
Right? Like that's all my life gone right there. Like 18 months that I've missed out on entertainment. But I'd be going to Mars. I get to see space.
That's
you know?
true.
So it's like you can't win no matter what you do. You're always losing. It's always a win-lose.
Yeah, only if you think that way, my friend.
No, I mean I understand. Like I'm experiencing something, and I understand that when I'm doing it. I'm choosing to doing it, and I'm enjoying it. Right, and I'm accepting that is a thing, but at the same time, it's always in the back of my mind that
there's something more.
There's a slight, there's something more. There's a slight regret there of not doing something else, you know. But you can't do everything you want to do, and I suck at multitasking, so I can only do and focus on one thing at a time. Like I can't do anything like two things at a time. That just messes me up. But I just wanted to know, like, what are your guys' thoughts on this? How do you feel about this?
There's gonna be clones. And Morpheus is gonna come to you and give you the pill. Red or blue.
I said Morpheus.
Yeah.
Nah, go on. I'm going with
you get to choose whether you want to sleep, enjoy your sleep, or you want to get less sleep and do all the things you want to do. It's either that or you're getting cloned. What you want to do? And not only that, if you do get cloned, there's a possibility that your original self could get cast away to like a different island.
Nah, I mean if.
Full circle here, man.
What I was gonna say, I mean, if you give me a scenario like that, if you give me an option to do all the things that I want to do, then obviously, hell yeah.
But
Okay, let's say we don't have those.
Yeah.
You know, but
Okay, like
Yeah.
does it keep you up at night? This question.
What I was gonna say is like I feel exactly the same way that you do. Like there's many things that I want to see, many countries I want to visit, many different types of foods that I want to eat, like all the different wonderful stuff. But it's like when I look at it, and just as the same way as you have started to take out all the nonsense shows that you don't want to watch.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it like there's certain things that I could take out that not necessarily are as good to experience as other things.
Right.
Where I can enjoy these things more, right? And that whole situation we're talking about how, like, you know, your baby cousin's born in this time and they missed all these things.
Yeah.
I mean, same could be said about us, right? Like, we were born and our parents like experienced all these things, but
Yeah.
looking back to what they experienced, I'd rather be here.
Yeah,
You know?
for sure.
And looking at your cousin, I think when they grow up, they'll say the same thing because they're probably going to be more technology, more things that are advanced,
Yeah.
you know, as they move on. But like in terms of experience everything, I mean, it'll be great, but I feel like it's impossible. We just got to be realistic and just try to control what you can.
I don't want to
Yeah.
be realistic.
I agree with Simba because it's just like it's you got to be fully present where you are, right? And if
Yeah.
you're thinking about what if I'm somewhere else? Like what if I went to that party instead of like going to this party? And then like I lose the enjoyment that I'm having at this
At
one
the
party
moment, yeah.
because I'm busy thinking about what if I'm missing out over there? What if that other person's over there or something? And just like, okay, I decided to go teach English in another country, but I could have stayed here and maybe get a job with the government or something. Like, what if I missed out on that opportunity? And then that just makes me lose like whatever I could have gained from being in this other country teaching English, which is also like a great experience.
Yeah.
So I would say like, yeah, you accept the fact that you pick some, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
But like you gotta also be fully present where you are to win as much as you can from what you got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
You'll be able to.
Oh my god. Sorry.
I was gonna say something. Yeah.
Okay.
Mind blown.
You're gonna be able to
$5.
enjoy things more that way, like Thien said,
Yeah.
right? If you take full advantage of that experience instead of like thinking about I could be this and that. Whereas if you say that I want to do this and then work towards that and do it,
Yeah.
that's more like you can enjoy that more,
Right.
Then enjoy that. But if you're enjoying that, think about someone else, you're not gonna be able to. But I think if we work that way of saying I want to experience this and this and make a realistic list right?
Yes.
of things that you can actually accomplish and things that you can do and work towards, because like time in a day we don't have, right?
Yeah.
You can only schedule certain things and do certain things. So like choose the most things that you want to experience and work towards that. You can spend time working towards that than spending time worried about
Everything.
you know what I mean?
Everything.
You know? That's me.
It's funny how time is infinite, yet we run out of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
No, but for me, like I was saying, like I do these things cognizant of the fact that I'm missing other things, but I don't like stress about it or worry about it while I'm doing them.
But you
when I'm
said
in my when I'm in my like
Downtime?
Just
when I'm in
chilling.
my downtime,
Yeah.
you know, I'm just thinking like, wow, like there's all these things that I want to do, and I'm probably never gonna get to do them, and that kind of makes me sad a little bit.
Yes.
It does.
And it really this topic just kind of came to mind because I was like earlier in the week I was just assigned like I got all this work that I had to do. Like I have like I'm sort of working like 2 jobs right now. So I had like I was tasked like doing all this research, and I was tasked like I have to do these like book reviews, and then there's all these things that I want to do like entertainment wise, and then we have to do the podcast, and like I was just overwhelmed at a point. Like, and I don't usually get overwhelmed, and I was just like, holy shit, there's so much I have to do right now. And thankfully you guys came to my rescue with all this, like, passing this stuff off to you, because I was like freaking out a little bit, right? But, you know, just this sort of finding that that comfortable area, that sort of like stasis, and like being able to understand that you're gonna be able to enjoy some things, and like you're saying, make a realistic plan of things you're actually be able to do and strive towards those. And I think I need to be a little bit better about that. You know, really just looking at what I want to do. But the fact of the matter is, I think about all these things, but at the end of the day, I just end up doing what I realistically know that I'm going to do. But I end up sitting there watching TV for like 5 hours. You know? Like, you know?
That's true, yeah.
But oftentimes I feel like I don't take full advantage of other situations. Especially when it comes to like social occasions, whatever, you know? Like going out and like really getting myself involved and like talking to people and making friends.
Out there.
And I think that's just more like me just being an introvert and not like really socializing with people unless they like start a conversation with me about something. Otherwise, like they just think I'm a crazy person because I'm just so silent.
Because you are, but that's okay.
Yeah, I am a
crazy
person,
things.
That's true, and it goes back to that whole change of people. That whole topic we had. Yeah. I mean, that's it with me. Like, I can say I've changed because I used to be that kind of that way where I'd be in a new setting with new people that I haven't met, and I'll be quiet, like that introvert. I'd be quiet. I won't say nothing, right? But then now as I'm getting older, I go to social gatherings and I'm like it's new people that I haven't seen, but I'm able to put myself out there and be like, you know what, this is me. This is who I have grown to know as myself, and I'm just gonna be myself. I'm saying, if you don't like who I am, it's alright. I have friends that like me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can be able to put myself out there and talk to different people, and if they're vibing with my vibe, we can vibe.
You're vibing with my vibe. We can vibe.
Yeah, that's the quote of the day.
But that's like what you're saying too. Like the thing that like gets me is like I can't meet all the great people in the world and the horrible people, but like everyone has like you know how cool, not cool, but like never mind, I won't go into that. But like
you want to have dinner with Putin and Kim Jong-un?
Okay, like some things I don't want to publicize. Okay, whatever. I just say like everyone has a story, like comes from a story, right? And I'm like, oh man, I wish I could tap into everyone's story, but I can't. So
no, that's true.
It's true. Like that does get me down. Just like, oh, I'm at a like let's say a social gathering, a party, too many people, and I get tired of talking and listening sometimes. But like, oh, I wish I could get to know everyone, but I can't.
See, that's the thing. I'm really bad at conversation. Like I'm very bad. I'm very bad at conversation with people that I don't know. Like I don't know how to hold a conversation with other people.
Just ask them about where did you grow up?
Because like they'll say something and I'm just like, yeah. And then I just like awkwardly walk away. And they're like, is that the end of the conversation? I guess so.
I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Okay, this is a totally other like conversation.
Yeah.
How to get Brandon socialized.
That's a different topic.
Yeah, because I'm like, conversations, they kind of start the same, right? Depending on where you are, where you are.
The weird thing is, I will say this: if I'm like sitting here, like if I'm tasked, like, oh, you have something to do, you gotta speak in public or whatever, like I'm fine, completely fine, like I can do it no problem. Yeah. But when it comes to just talking to people at whatever gathering, it's just like I can't do it. Unless it's like talking individually to like a pretty female, then.
We're just
no
by
problem.
ourselves.
There's no
so that's like predatory sounding. I'm sorry. Like
How is that predatory sounding?
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Like a pretty female by herself.
Hunting them down.
No!
Watch out,
You're
ladies.
making it sound very creepy. That's not where I was going with that at all. Jeez. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not a creep.
Y'all are doing that too.
I'm not a creep.
That.
Yo, we didn't say it.
Okay.
Oh, don't kill me.
No.
Nah, that's funny. I mean, that was good.
Next question.
Alright.
Not doing your job.
Final topic of the day.
Yeah.
Allister.
So my topic
What's your topic?
for everybody is, who was the one that got away? Where do you guys want to start? You want to start darkest to lightest, lightest to darkest?
Oh, you are racist.
Oh, you're racist.
Oh, that's also how you organize yourself, actually.
But,
this is bad.
I mean,
That was not intentional, by the way.
What, and the height thing too? What
Just putting it out there.
That's funny.
I got the shortest, but come on, really? Like, put me in, like,
it goes down
the
in
middle
height
or
and
something.
skin color. That's
Jerk.
funny. I think I'll start and say the one that got away.
You don't have to use real names if you don't want to.
All right, actually, okay, now I won't, just in case this person
just in
sees
case,
this. You know what I mean? But like, so there was this one particular girl in grade, I would say 10. No, that's true. No, it was grade 11. Sorry, started in grade 11. That's when, like, you know, the feeling started. And then
Man, you peaked late.
no, I mean like I obviously I seen girls, you know, I got the
Okay.
feelings. I like girls. They were around. You know?
Yeah.
But I didn't get feelings for one girl until grade 11, when this one girl, I really liked her, and I hadn't even spoken to her, right? And you get to talking. She talks to me first, and it's like, when you're a kid, I don't know how it is for a girl at that age, but I'll just speak for the
Sure,
boy's
yeah.
perspective. So like if you're like a boy, if obviously like a girl just smiles at you or starts talking to you, like you.
That
feel,
means she's interested, Simba.
No, that means she's
no,
friendly.
yeah, man.
I'm sorry.
See, this is
what girls have to tell each other.
This
Like,
is
why
the
do guys
number
keep
one.
thinking
This is
when
the
they smile,
number
they
one
think it's a
thing
good
that
thing?
guys and girls always fight about.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Guys always say, "Oh
No,
yeah,
if she's
she's
smiling,
into me. She's into
no,
me."
if she's smiling, she's just friendly.
No!
If there's other body language involved, then it's a different story.
I mean,
Not really.
Yeah, really.
Okay, depends on the body language. But like
Yeah.
generally smiling and
No,
being
smiling
nice
is
is
just
just being
friendly,
friendly.
yeah.
And like,
yeah, I'd be like she's like smiling, like we're talking, and we're cracking jokes, whatever. And as a boy at that time, I'm like, yo, this girl might actually like me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying maybe she give me those feelings that I'm showing to her, but not really. So anyways, so yeah, we'll go on. We became friends. Me and her became friends, and eventually I talked to her like every day. We started texting, and I liked her even more.
Wait, do I know this girl?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
I'll tell
We
you
can
names
talk about
after.
this. We can
I'll
talk
tell
about
you
this
names,
after.
So basically,
I don't know the story. This is new to me.
I think you know her. Yeah,
Delving into
because
my
you were
apparently
there.
we're
You
not
were
friends.
there before you left to go to another place. You were there,
To another place.
After you said the place.
The further.
It's
That's
not a
the
secret.
Mississippi.
Mississippi, yeah.
But anyway, so like but before you know her. I'll talk about it.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, so basically, I would say this is the only girl, and you guys know my ex-girlfriend. This is the only girl that I've ever, I would say, loved. Because I didn't know, I don't know if I felt love, but this is the most like
This is
excited that I've been when it comes to a girl.
Yeah.
It's the closest thing that I'll say. Because I was young, so I wouldn't say this is love, but like, anyways. So I really did like her a lot. And then, so grade 12, we finished grade 12. I didn't tell her I liked her. And then after grade 12, I went to summer school. For English, she went to the same summer school. So,
mean.
you know what I'm saying? So like, we're talking, and eventually I was like, you know what? I'm just going to put myself out there. Right now. And I remember there was this time when I even called Allister, and I told him about it.
Why didn't you call me? You should know to call me.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean,
I may not be
Not as close,
a
bro.
good at social interactions, but when it comes to giving advice on relationships,
He's not.
I
the one
mean,
to
you know,
ask.
it's very true. I mean,
I'm
now
very good.
Now that I've gotten older,
Yeah.
I know like I should go to Brandon.
Instead
when
of-
it
They
comes-
can attest. They can attest.
when it comes to getting
Oh, yeah,
advice,
that's true.
I mean, I'm getting a little bit other topic, but like when it comes to getting advice, yeah, go to Brandon, no matter what.
Yeah.
He
All
won't
right.
sugarcoat nothing. He'll give you.
You give it
That's
straight
true.
up.
That's
What you
definitely
need to
true.
hear is what you hear. So basically,
Yeah.
that's my story. Get to the girl, whatever, go to summer school. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna tell her. I told Allister, like, you know, I really like this girl. So boom, I told her, and it's like things got awkward. You know what I'm saying? So like the friendship was still there.
Wait, hold on. Take a step back.
Yeah.
How did you tell her?
Text message.
Okay. For real. Oh man.
Don't tell someone you like them by text message.
That's
No,
dumb. Why?
don't do that.
Why?
Because
Simba?
it was
Why?
okay, one day we were walking from school, right? I'm walking, because we took the same bus and she got off at a certain stop. So we were walking from school, and I would like gently, like, you know, like our hands would be so close together that I would like interlock our fingers, like that kind of thing.
That's creepy.
Yeah, so it worked.
Sorry.
That's creepy.
I can't represent.
That's creepy.
I can't represent. I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry. Sorry. Is this before?
Hand holding is
this
creepy.
No.
No, this is before I told her.
Oh, okay.
Before I told her.
I mean, like now you're. I'm sorry. I'm not speaking for.
Oh my god.
So before I told her, basically we interlocked, and then
You
I told her
think
after,
inside?
because I thought I felt something there, right? So I told her after.
That's why it's creepy.
For what?
her
No,
hands
connection.
clearly, but anyway.
I was a boy. I felt her hand, but in my mind, it was connection.
Like, you know, that's why it's creepy. Anyway.
So yeah, I told her things got awkward, and eventually the friendship it just went down. Like whenever I call her, she'll be busy.
Okay.
Whenever I text her, she'll
no.
be busy.
So you were
One of
friend zone.
those.
So then eventually I was like, you know what? She's not interested. So no, she definitely got away. I wish like I wouldn't have spent all that time trying to be friends with her.
Well, I mean,
I feel like I should just try from the beginning. And
Yeah.
save my time.
that would have worked.
I feel like I should.
Always.
Or, you know, never mind.
What?
Carry on.
No, say it.
It's-
So like.
So, you're only friends with her because you liked her?
That's usually why guys become friends with girls. I'm
That's
sorry to
usually
break it to
Oh
you.
my god, man.
This is a revelation. Like
The only
for
reason
a
why
lot
we're
of
friends
females.
is because the elementary school.
Elementary school.
So,
So we survived together.
Anyone
together.
that you've met from like high school and on,
That's
Yeah.
not true. I got a lot of
I mean-
friends that are.
but for
never-
them,
No, I'm okay. Have you met me? I'm like,
it's a
Not like
it's based
that
on
object of
it's
affection,
based
just-
on circumstances, right?
Yeah.
But I'm speaking on behalf
Of the
of
general male
of the
population.
general male population.
It's true.
The most of the time we become friends with a female at an older age is because we like them, we want to be with them.
Yeah, we have feelings for them.
Yeah.
We want to see where it goes. So that's what happened with me, you know. So yeah, she got away. I won't say her name. We'll talk about it after, but yeah, that's me.
Okay.
So what were you guys?
There you go.
do I have to? Okay, because I don't like admitting I have feelings and shit. But okay, just because I'm like deadpan robot and just
She's a robot.
basically. But like this is after one of my relationships broke up. It was not a healthy relationship, so
No, it was not.
because I have no emotions, so that does not help. But basically, it was in university, third year. Just got out of a relationship. Met some people in the world because university is a good time to meet people. And there's this guy
Generally true.
who was, I don't know, like chemistry is something it's hard for me to find with people just because I am a robot. And like, I don't know.
This is why when we are eventually able to transfer our minds into robots,
it's
going to be the
perfect.
world for you.
I should appreciate that world, right? Because no feelings. You're a little like feelings thing, Allister. But no, it was this guy who like we actually had good chemistry. He had the same sense of humor as me. Very like dark and morbid and kind of like bordering the line of like
Psychopath?
Yeah, actually, it was not. I don't know. But it's
That's
just
real.
like,
That's real.
anytime I ran into him on campus, it was like we were just like going off like it's Seinfeld or something. I don't know, just like a comedy show.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of chemistry. But the thing is, it also felt like we were part of different worlds-ish. And I'm not those type of people that text all the time or Facebook message
Yo,
or whatever.
tell them.
I'm-
Tell them.
Yeah, these two.
No. This is that's not a good.
No, I'm the same way. I'm sorry to interrupt, but like I can't do the texting all the
Yeah,
time.
you
I
think we
can't.
know that? You text Simba, he gets back to you 3 weeks later.
I'm sorry, I can't. Like it's just me. Like if I have my phone in my hand and I text you, like if you text me when I have my phone in my hand, chances are you're getting a text right back. But if I see a text and I read it and I throw my phone away, I'm sorry. Like
Yo, for real.
You don't hear back from Simba.
You won't.
that's just real. But sorry, Thien. Go
So
on.
I'm glad I'm not the only one in the world who does this. But you're clearly texting that girl all the time, so like.
Oh, I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll text her, but not
But
us.
not the rest of us.
You
Thanks.
son of a bitch.
But yeah, anyway.
I was young, guys. I was young.
Oh man. But basically it just didn't really like I'm usually bold, but here I just didn't make a move. And like
No, but then again, it's like.
I wasn't
Why do
playing
you
hard to
have
get
to-
either.
Oh, you're playing hard to get.
No, I wasn't. I was just like I don't even think he real like there wasn't a romantic connection. It was just like for me it was like, oh, this is actual chemistry.
Right,
And for him
right.
it was probably like, oh yeah, I can make these jokes with a dude kind of thing. You know what I mean?
What?
So yeah, just and he's also like in a different world for me, like different values. Like he's in business and cares about making money. I'm not
No, okay.
in that same field, and just like grown up in very like small town. Like no offense, not trying to be racist, but very white, not very multicultural. So privilege basically,
Yeah.
and that it wouldn't have worked because I'm ghetto and I come from ghetto roots. So basically, didn't make a move. Kind of wish I did, Because then I eventually found out he like later had a girlfriend from a different world, and yeah, I've liked guys since him. Like he's just kind of the one that's like the only one I never really like put myself out there for, even though we actually had chemistry. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, those happens. No,
Not a very great story.
That's it's a good story.
No, it was good. It was good.
Get to know more about your friends, guys. It's great. Yeah, so Brandon,
Those deep ones.
explain.
It's me.
Oh.
There isn't one.
There was all of them.
All of them.
No.
This is why we go to him for advice.
They all got away.
They all got away. All of them. No, there isn't like one person who got away in the sense of like I thought that this could be like something like special or like I really like this person or anything. But there are some small instances of like I could have probably been with that girl if I wanted to, type of things.
Oh,
right?
okay, gotcha.
So there's a couple of girls that you know. There's one in high school who I probably could have been with if I made a move, but I didn't. There's one who I knew prior to high school, who I actually went out on a couple of dates with, and who I could have been with, but I ended up not being with her because of my own decision. And then there's other little things of like being in a couple of classes, university classes, with a couple of girls that I sit beside. And so there was this one girl who was in my
What are you cheesing for?
there's one girl who was in my philosophy class, and there's two different girls in two different philosophy classes. One is first year, one is
Oh, sorry.
third year.
This is the predator coming. Sorry. I'm listening.
Go on.
Sorry.
I'm about to walk off set. I'm not taking this abuse anymore. I'm kidding. No, okay, so no, I'll leave the other one. So the one in the third year, like I only spoke to her a couple of times, but she was like clearly, she was clearly interested. In me, because like she would like come and just like sit beside me, and like just like sit there, like and like but I wouldn't say anything to her, right?
I know those.
And like I should have, but I didn't because I'm an idiot. And then there's the other one in first year, who, and this is why I always tell. Here's some advice for you guys and gals. So when I went my very first university class, very first day, walked in 15 minutes before, surveyed the room. It's a huge lecture hall, and I'm looking around, right? And I see,
oh my god, you're making this hard for me.
I see a pretty girl sitting there. So then I go and I sit, like say she's sitting where Simba's sitting, and I'm sitting there. I leave a space between.
Okay.
You don't sit right beside. You gotta leave a space.
So another guy can sit there?
No guy's gonna sit there. No guy's gonna sit there.
Oh my god. Okay.
You gotta leave a space.
Okay,
right?
why?
Okay?
Explain this.
Because if you sit too close, then it's like, alright, I get what you're trying to do, and I don't want you to do it. That's the creepy thing, right?
Yeah.
But when you leave a space, it's like, okay, maybe, but you're not trying to come on too strong.
Okay, you know
thing,
what helps?
right?
What helps is when the guy says, "Hey, first day of class, how's it
No,
going?"
wait,
That is not
I'm getting-
creepy.
I'm
He's
getting-
strategic about the physical.
I'm getting to that.
Oh my god.
Okay?
Service item.
So I'm sitting.
Oh my god.
Go ahead.
So I'm sitting.
Opening line when you talk to
So
him.
okay, I don't usually have. Oh, I do have opening lines, but I'm not gonna give them
These
away.
are why they all go.
But I'm sitting, right? and then I'm sitting for a couple of minutes, and then eventually I say, I don't even know what I say to her. Something like hey, like I said hi or something. I don't know what I said exactly, right? About like this being our first class or whatever. And then we started talking, right? And then for the rest of that semester in that class, we would just sit beside each other and talk, right? And this is me being young and being stupid and not like doing things when I should do things. We were literally in one lecture together. Like, imagine us sitting like beside each other. And this girl, she had her leg wrapped around my leg during the entire lecture. And I did nothing about it. Nothing.
Bruh.
And after that day, she just got up and she's like, well, I guess this is not happening.
Bruh.
Right?
And then
So-
just pick my leg up and then threw me away. Like,
I mean,
Oh my God.
that's just me being inexperienced at the time, like not knowing what to say or what
other
to do.
signal do you need,
But
bro?
I know, right?
Other leg? I don't know.
This
I don't
makes
know.
me sad
It was
for
just
my
me.
humankind. Like,
It was just
my
me
kind.
being young and just not knowing, you know.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
And but yeah, I mean, like I
This-
could
This
have
goes back to what I said, like knowing this, going back and living out the rest of your life. You're smarter.
But like just
Was there?
like all these are like there's not like the one that got away, right?
Okay,
But there's
gotcha.
these instances of like I could have dated these girls, but I didn't because I'm an idiot, type of thing.
Yeah,
Like,
I have those situations too, but
yeah.
that was one specific one where.
But now I think I'm a bit better. I'm definitely better than that. Like
Mm-hmm.
you know, I just like I know how to do things now. I'm not like clueless with the girl practically on top of me and just and like ignoring her type of thing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's not. But yeah, I've learned from my mistakes, and you guys will learn from my mistakes. Like, and now I'm just whatever.
Nah,
but
it's
like
true.
yeah, but yeah, I think that's it. I'm trying to think of.
So do you not have friends that are female? Like I'm sorry, I know friends and stuff. But I'm just like, how do you talk to a girl like as friends then?
See, that's really I kind of struggle with that, to be honest.
Because like when I talk to you, you guys could be female or male. Like I really don't care.
Yeah. No, because like I have. It's hard for me. No, I look at it this way. It's like sometimes I want to be friends with females, but like I don't want them to think that I'm trying to like be with them or get with them or anything like that. And I feel like if I do talk to them, that's how they're gonna feel. And maybe it's just me like thinking too much in my head about how they're gonna perceive the interaction, right? And so like I don't end up becoming friends with them, type of thing,
Yeah.
right? Whereas definitely I have female friends. You know, I have a few of them, quite a few of them, right? But to make new
Do you talk to them
female
differently
relationships
from the females that you're interested in? Do you talk to them differently from your friends?
do I talk to?
Females who you're interested in for like more than just friendship, like romantically. Do you
Yes.
talk to them differently from
Oh.
your female friends?
Oh yes,
Okay.
very differently.
This different side
It
coming
is
out.
a whole different thing.
For me, yeah.
You have to talk to them differently.
I mean, I have I would.
From the beginning, from the very first interaction, you need to speak to them differently.
Now this explains a lot of my problems.
Nice. I mean, I have a situation he's talking about just happened to me. So Thursday, summer school, obviously. So basically,
You follow my advice?
huh?
Did you?
No, I'm saying like the situation that happened.
Did you do what I told you to do?
No.
What's happening?
I'll tell you what happened. Okay, so basically,
Grandfather. Just saying.
I'm sitting in class, and then class is about to start, whatever. So there's basically a dude sitting right beside me, like right next to me,
So-
and there's a seat right
Sorry, I
in
think
the
you
middle,
hit on
and
my
then
dude.
there's a cute girl sitting to the right side, right?
Sure.
So I'm like, so I'm probably gonna sit, like this girl's gonna be there the whole time.
Yeah.
So whatever, it's class will start, and then this light skinned girl comes in. She's Sudanese from Sudan. She comes in.
That's usually where Sudanese people are from.
Yes. Last time I checked.
Yeah.
I'm putting it out there for those that might not know.
If you don't know.
Some people didn't know Africa is a continent, thought it was a country.
Oh, man,
So I'm just
that's
letting them know. They're
This
bad.
might be another one of me walking up to the camera, but
Yeah, so just say so basically she walks in and she sits right beside me. Not to say there's not
Space around.
Yeah, there was, but she sat right beside me and I'm like, oh, she's cute, whatever. So boom, I was nervous, I didn't say nothing. So class started, obviously you don't have to say nothing, there's teachers, a lecture, blah blah blah. We get a break. Everybody leaves. I decide on my own that I want to stay in class. We got a 20-minute break. She stays. So basically, just me and her the whole row. And I'm just sitting there quiet, playing with my pen, not doing anything. And eventually, she breaks the ice. Oh, did you take the pen before? This and that. So then we started talking. So what I'm trying to say in this situation was, just talking to her, I wasn't necessarily, trying to get with her. I was just having a conversation. You know what I'm saying? So like with her, it just felt natural. Like we just talking. I mean, she was really cute, really pretty, but it was just a conversation that we're having. And I do have female friends where I can say the weirdest shit, and they're cool with it. That I can't say with my other female friends. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a female friend where I can be myself 100% and say the weirdest stuff that I'll say to you guys, and she would laugh. She'll say the same thing. But then I have a friend, I'm like, yeah, that's, why are you saying that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I can't really be like that with her. But like, I'm just saying, like, yeah, I mean, female friends. I mean, guys, if you don't have a female friend, I don't know what you're doing with your life. You should have a female friend.
Yep.
Because like they'll help you with
At least one. At
least one.
2 is preferable.
That's true.
Especially if they're different from each other and strange.
Yes.
I mean, like, so when it comes to when trying to let a girl know that I like her, when it comes to talking to my female friends, for me, I flirt with all of them to a certain point. If I'm trying to get with a girl, I let her know like this is happening.
This is happening, folks.
This is
Don't deny it.
this is me flirting, but with my friends, like I'll say it's like a compliment, but it's also could be seen as flirting. So I can be like,
Now,
sir,
if I may ask a question.
Go on.
Do you flirt with your female friends because there's an inkling of want or desire there? Or do you just flirt with them because it's just sort of normal for you to do?
I feel for me it's just normal. But when it comes to like, let's say like my boy's girlfriend, and like when I'm friends with them, I don't say nothing.
Well, yeah.
Like I make it stand as if like I'm talking to my boy. When it comes to my boy's girlfriend.
Yeah, it's always weird navigating
Yeah.
your friends' girlfriends. Like talking to them,
I can't have that
like
same.
for me, it's like I don't even talk to them. I don't even end up talking to them.
They don't exist.
Like I just like really acknowledge their existence. I'm like hi, and that's it. Like 'cause I don't know what to say. Like what do I say here?
I don't want to be
kind of weird.
completely myself and then like say something and then be like, oh, it make this kind of awkward. Like,
Yeah.
So I just straight up like you're my boy. We're gonna be boys. Like I'll say everything that I'll say to Brandon as my boy. I'll say to you. Like I'm not gonna flirt with you. I'm not gonna go out of the script. That's just me. That's
Sorry. I don't know. Like this is, I don't know. Just for, maybe this is my problem, but like I just, no.
no.
Like I'm just like the same, not, I adapt to situations, but like I'm pretty much the same with male or female. I have feelings and shit, I think, some of the time. And I do get attracted to people, but I treat guys like literally just the same I would treat like a friend. Is that my problem? That could be my problem.
I just think with guys, personally, guys, if you like a girl, like don't be afraid. Go out there and say it. If you want to just be friends with a girl, be friendly and act as a friend. Don't be a creep. You know what I'm saying? Like Brandon brought up a point where he's saying,
I was about to say I'm a creep. I'm a creep. I was like, what? Oh,
like, Brandon and Thien-An they both brought up a point where Thien-An was like, it helps when you say, hey, hi, it's your first year, second year, whatever in this class, first time in this class. Like you're being friendly.
An icebreaker.
Like if you want to be friendly, put yourself out there. Be a friend. Get a friend as a girl. But if you want to be with, like, if you want to see her as cute, whatever, you want to hang out with her, I would say in class wouldn't be the right time to start, like, try to talk to a girl. But like you can wait after class and walk out with her and do your thing there. Don't try to be friends with her in class, and then go outside and then try to be something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna be friendly in class, be friendly outside. Let her know, like, be real.
That's actually true, yeah.
Let her know what your intentions are from the get go. That's just,
Oh man, I've seen like crashes and burns from those because they try to talk all friendly in class and then they go outside of class and they try to put the arm around them, try to hit on them, and the girl's just like, I just wanted to answer the question number 8. Like, I didn't want to talk to you like that.
yeah. So that's it, man.
How do you be friends with guys in your class? Just like
And-
how would you befriend a dude in your class?
Well, it's
So you're only there to meet girls.
so I'll go back to the situation.
No, wait. Sorry, Tiana.
Like, are you still strategic when you're trying to make new friends? Like,
With a guy?
yeah.
No.
What's your thought process on that now? I'm
Okay,
sorry.
but basically I'll go back to the situation. There's something that I left out in a situation with the girl from Sudan.
You became friends with the guy on the left.
No, I didn't want to be friends with her because I was trying to talk to her. So my situation was like, so she was talking to me, right?
Yeah.
So we're talking about the course or whatever, and I'm just trying to be friends with her, right? So we're talking, and this guy kept asking me questions like, yo, it's your first time in this class? And I'm like, bro, just chill. Like, just chill 1 second.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to talk to this girl right now. So Well, the teacher started talking. I mean, this girl paused. Like, we want to talk. And then he starts talking, like, yo, do you get what this teacher's talking about? And I'm like, nah, not really. He's like, this is your first time taking this course? And I'm like, yeah, it's my first time. And I was like, oh, all right. So then this girl starts talking to me. And I look at this dude, and I know this girl just talks to me. So I give him that look. Like, I feel like, guys, you should know the bro code look. Like, you know, it's like, bro.
That is no, you gotta go to the camera.
Bro. You know, like, I'm trying to say, like, this girl's trying to talk to me.
Yeah.
I was trying to talk to her. So, when it comes to making friends with guys, it's way easier because, you know, guys just talk about guy things.
It's true. I'm telling you. Okay, not that.
Talk
but,
about
like,
guys.
I mean, like, okay, like, it's easier that way, but, like, I think
Okay.
friendship starts the same way, especially in a classroom setting. It will start with the course. It's gonna start, if you're taking this course, we're talking about this course, and then it'll drift off to many things. Like, me and this girl started talking about grade 9 geography, and I started telling all my stories of how I almost failed grade 9 geography and all this stuff, right? So,
That's a good break. You're a keeper.
like,
Sorry.
it drifted off into that, because she was asking me, like, where you from? I'm like, Zimbabwe. I was like, where is that? I'm like, I'm terrible at geography. She's like, cool. She gave me a high five. I was like, oh, me too. Like, yeah, I almost failed geography grade 9. So, like it just goes on and on and on, right? So, you just build off that, keep going. So, like, I'm saying, when you want to start a friendship with a girl or a guy, it starts the same way. Just the conversation will pick up and go to a different direction.
Wait, hold on. You said that you had a similar situation, right? So I thought you were implying that there was some sort of failure in your endeavor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When I was quiet, I didn't know what to say because she's obviously
but
so
then
pretty.
you had a good conversation.
Yeah, eventually. That's what I'm saying. You know, but it's like I should have, because I did want to talk to her, so I didn't know how to start that
But
conversation.
she did it for you.
But she did it for me.
Yeah.
I just want to be
all is
better.
not lost.
I just want to be better in that situation where if I want to start a conversation, I'll just start it myself. I don't have to wait for her to start it with me. That's just my whole point. Like, if you want to be friends with somebody, like, just go try to be friends with them. They don't want to, reciprocate your friendship. All right, cool.
That's a hard
I
life.
think I think you should just wing it. Don't think about it.
You need to wing it.
Wing it. Think of the first thought that comes into your head.
Oh
No.
no! You're
Okay,
freaking-
no.
You can't be like, wait. What? That's messed up. Allister.
No.
Oh, you should not have called Allister. Don't call Allister. What the heck? Really?
See?
Oh, shit.
Hold on.
Oh, shit.
Wait. What's going on?
I want to put my trade in your tunnel.
No.
Okay, too much testosterone, man.
No.
Testosterone.
That is not what
That's
I'm
our first
trying to
thought.
do. That's not
Oh
what
my
I'm
god.
trying to do. Like the first thing that you would think of to talk about. Not like any like things like
Oh, God.
about her, how attractive she is or whatever. Just something to talk about.
Obviously not.
No,
You never compliment.
Yeah, don't
Her.
that's creepy.
Yeah,
That's creepy.
you don't do that.
See?
It's not gonna work out
See?
for you at all.
Don't do it. Never compliment the girl.
Unless you
Okay, that's
I think unless
that's patriarchal. What the
But
like if
No,
you're-
I mean, like,
I think
in
it goes in
different
different situations. Like if you're trying to just be friends with a girl, you can compliment. I think you can compliment if she compliments you first, right? I think so. Cause like if you're trying to build a friendship like, with a girl, not necessarily trying to get with her, if you just compliment her out of like
How fucked up is it that when you compliment someone, that's a sign that you want to be their friend instead of being with
Oh
them?
my god.
no, no. I'm saying if you compliment them first, a guy compliments a girl first, they're gonna think that you're trying to get with them.
Because that's what you're trying to do.
No, but that's what I'm saying. If you want to be friends with them, let them compliment you first.
Yeah.
That way it doesn't come off as I'm trying to be with you. But if you're trying to be with them, yo, throw the compliment.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what I'm saying. So basically, yeah.
yeah.
I think it goes back to
messed up.
situations.
What?
The world is messed up, basically, and you just gotta adapt. People just adapt.
Tian, when any guy tries to come talk to you, do you feel like they're trying to hit on you right away, right off the bat?
You're talking about me. I'm like, again, when I say I'm deadpan and like go have this sense of humor that like I can use with male or female, I'm not joking. Guys don't
Yeah,
try
but
to hit
it's
on me
fine.
just because I'm not like, I don't have that, like, I don't give that vibe. It's just more like, hey, I'm
You know what?
a
I
girl.
bet that there are guys trying to hit on you and you don't even realize.
You don't even
You
realize.
don't even understand.
Were you flirting?
Sorry, my joke was better than yours, so you need to work on your humor, my friend.
Don't
So-
kill it. Nah, it's funny.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not really. I can't answer that question.
Yeah, 'cause
No,
most,
I'm pretty sure.
most girls are always thinking like that. As soon as you try to talk to them, it's automatic. Like,
Yeah, any guy comes up to a girl, it's automatic to certain most girls. I won't say all girls, but
Yeah.
most girls
most
that
98%.
this guy is trying to get with me.
The guard does come up. The guard does come
See,
up.
that's my problem with going to talk to a girl if I just want to be friends with her, because I know, like, for the most of the time she's automatically think that I'm interested in her and trying to be with her, when it's like,
If you smile
That's not
too
the
much,
case.
that's also a thing. It's like, okay, I can't trust you. You smile.
But
What if you can't help it?
I naturally
that's
just
just me.
smile all the
Yeah.
time, like to a creepy extent.
Does it matter
That's
if you
the problem.
smile too much, but your eyes are a lot more open?
that makes it
Bro,
worse.
that's
That actually
weird.
makes it worse. That actually
It's
makes it worse. Because you're too eager. You're thinking, no.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh my god.
Yeah, never do that.
Don't do
Never do that.
Don't do
You're
that.
lucky you're in a relationship. It's just like, how do you get there? It's like, anyway.
Yeah, it's
sorry.
hilarious, but it's like, it's hard. I mean, it's always, for me, I feel like guys, definitely, you should try to have as many girl friends as you can.
Friends that are girls.
Yes,
Not
that's
like
why
the other
I
thing,
paused.
polygamy.
Not polygamy.
Then we're gonna go through other problems.
I mean, because it's always like, especially if you have like that one best friend that's a girl, you can always talk to them about certain things that you won't necessarily talk to your boys about.
Sure.
I see. Like, I have like one female friend where I can tell her certain things that I'm not gonna tell Brandon or Allister, but I eventually tell them after if that situation has been solved. Then I can tell them afterwards. But if not, then
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like me with like Thien-An and Nadia.
Yeah.
You know, like I'll ask them some things sometimes about stuff.
So guys, like, if you're that awkward, creepy guy, I mean,
Please stop.
yeah.
Sorry.
The moral of the story is don't
wait,
be creepy.
Alistair, what's
Alistair,
your,
you didn't
the
give
girl
your-
that got away?
the girl that got
Or
away.
dude,
Oh yeah,
it is.
whatever. Or
Type of
dude,
thing.
yeah, man. We don't.
Well, you guys know the
You know.
story.
I know.
High school.
Oh yeah.
Grade 10. Yeah.
I did not go to the same high school as them, so I don't
Well,
know.
I'm just gonna keep this short and sweet. I just
Don't.
wanna
Give
make
us
it
the
long.
long
Long
Give us
story
the
about
long story, son.
story.
Oh, like,
Tell
yes.
us, tell people.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've
Well,
only been doing this for
Yeah.
like 2 hours. Now you're gonna say that.
Hi.
Tell them.
So basically, we had same class. I think it was science, biology, something.
Chemistry.
No, not chemistry.
Oh, they didn't
no,
go
no
to
chemistry.
There was no.
So yeah, we just had and it started off like it was just a little bit of like smiling, leading to talking, and it got to a point where all I was doing was talking, no move being made. I was interested in her, she was interested in me, but like none of us made a move. And in the end, by the time I finally said something, this was like years after. It was more than too late. It was too late to even like try.
Yeah.
But
You gotta make a move.
you gotta make a move.
You gotta do it
Yeah,
early
that's
on.
true, you gotta make a move.
Because once the relationship is established as a friendship, it's gone. It's too late.
What?
So no.
Out of curiosity,
Change.
what if the girl makes a move? Is that like, if a girl comes, like, what would, you know what I mean? Like,
That's
is that taboo for you
I
as
welcome
manly
that.
men?
No. There's nothing wrong with that. Like
What- okay, hold on.
I encourage women to,
Okay, hold
do it,
on.
but
No,
not
hold-
often, because then people perceive it as like females being.
What do you mean by make a move?
You're like,
I
yeah,
got
let's
something
go for
to
a
say
beer after
about
class.
that.
Okay.
Or like coffee.
Yeah.
That's fine. Like,
I
it
know.
depends on the guy, though, right? Because I feel like, for me and Simba especially, we'd be like, oh, like, yeah, that's cool, right? We would like to have a strong female who's
Yeah.
brave and courageous enough to ask us out, you know,
It's my
and
number
understand what that is, right?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of other guys who, I mean, I don't want to speak in generalizations too much, but there are probably some other guys out there who would not take that well, either because maybe they're not comfortable in their, you know, manliness or whatever you want to call it, or because they perceive it the wrong way, right? You know, but I think that's perfectly fine. And for all the gals out there, who if you're brave and courageous enough to do it like Thien is, I mean, I commend you.
Yeah.
By all means, because it's not an easy thing to do. It's pretty hard. But if you have the literal or figurative cojones to do it, then
literal.
Do it.
Alright. No, yeah. Like Brandon said, I encourage that as well. I mean, personally, I love I wouldn't say love. I like independent women. Women that can stand on their own and get what they want. Like they know what they want and they go for it. Like I encourage that so much. So I just want to quickly rebuttal what Allister just said about girls being seen as hoes. I wouldn't necessarily. He said hoes. I wouldn't necessarily agree with that. It would depend on how the girl is coming towards the guy. Like, if a girl is obviously becoming in a loosely way, then obviously yeah. But if she's coming in, she's interested in you. She's
see, now we're getting into dangerous territory.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just want to make sure that we just separate the two. We don't classify girls as hoes.
But there's at the same time, I want to say that if you're promiscuous, right? Like
we shouldn't get into this.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Like, get into it. This is a whole other debate.
So we're just gonna separate that.
Next episode.
Use respectful terms when you talk
episode.
about women. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's fine if you're a woman who wants to ask a person out or not, or it's fine if you're a woman who wants to be asked out. And it's the same thing for a guy.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the second episode of the Foutaises podcast. This is actually filming way in advance and you guys are going to get it. So I hope you guys enjoy it. We tried to make some different changes. As you can see, we've got a different background now and hopefully the lighting's a bit better and, hopefully the sound's better. And we're still trying to figure this whole thing out. But you can follow us on Twitter, me at BrandonDNH, Allister at AllisterLK, Simba at STLK03, Thien-An on social media. If you get enough subs one day, maybe she will. But, and you can also follow us at Foutaises on Twitter. We have our own Twitter account now. And we have also Foutaises channel on Facebook. We have a Facebook page as well. And you can find us not only on, you can find us on Bandcamp. You can find us on YouTube. Dang. You can find us on Podomatic. Dang. You can find us on SoundCloud.
Dang.
Oh my gosh, man.
We're not on Tumblr yet.
Bars.
Might get on there one day. We'll see what happens. But I hope you enjoyed it and have a good week.
Have a nice life.